What's happening, everybody? It's your man Dame D NYDC. We back another Friday, thank goodness. Here with the new episode of Two Mics Up Business Corner. And before we get into the show, make sure you subscribe to Two Mics Up YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell down at the bottom so that you can be notified by all the newest content being brought to you by me here on Two Mics Up. And drop me a comment. Let me know. Is there any type of topic or anything that you want to, maybe have me discuss, share, talk about, give me some feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. Always looking to hear from you as we continue, or as I continue, to try to develop and help you grow, whether it be personally or through your business. That's what I'm here for, Two Mics Up. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and really get into what today's topic is all about. So a couple of things we were throwing around this week, and I felt like talking about, challenges, as a small business owner, some of the challenges, excuse me, that I face or have faced. And, I thought it may be good to share with you all because, you as small business owners and entrepreneurs, you may be, dealing with the same situations or had to deal with them or come across them in your startup, if you will. Running a small business, is extremely exciting and it can be a very rewarding endeavor. However, it also comes with a fair share of challenge, right? We all have a fair share of challenges, whether it be from managing, your finances to attracting customers. Small business owners, we face, numerous obstacles that really can impact, our success. In this conversation, I want to explore, maybe the 5 biggest challenges that small business owners face. And I want to discuss some strategies to help you overcome them. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest. The first one is probably the biggest challenge I think we all face it as small business owners. And this is probably the initial primary challenge for small business owners to effectively, control or do, if you will, and that is to effectively manage your finances. We all start out, some of us have, limited resources and cash flow, and that can really cause issues that make it difficult, for us to be able to cover expenses. If you're blessed to have employees, you can't pay your employees or really have the cash flow or capital to invest in, additional growth opportunities. Additionally, small business owners often struggle with just the budgeting, the forecasting, and really understanding, how to read, financial statements. Now, I'm going to suggest to help overcome some of these challenges as small business owners, we should prioritize our financial planning and really go out and seek that professional assistance, when needed and as needed. I think that's really important. I learned that early on the hard way. By implementing, a robust accounting system, regularly reviewing, financial statements, and creating a realistic budget can really help improve, your financial management. Seeking advice, from accountants or financial advisors can also provide valuable insight and the necessary guidance for you to navigate any complex financial matters. And I think that's really the key. And I'm really going to bank on that for new business owners and entrepreneurs. Go out and get that advice. Go ahead and get you an accountant or some type of financial advisor that's going to provide you with the necessary guidance for you to navigate any financial matters that you may come across. It's good if you can do it on your own, but so many of us, this is new territory. So go out and really make that happen. The next area that I think, many of us as business owners, we face as a challenge is that marketing and customer acquisition piece. And this is another challenge for us because marketing, and acquisition really comes to the first part. We have limited budgets and resources. So it's a challenge, for you to effectively develop marketing strategies that reach your target audience, right? Small businesses, and look, I've experienced it, struggle with really going out initially and identifying, the most suitable marketing channels, if you will. How do you create, compelling messaging to reach your audience? And then how do you really get down and measure the return or the ROI of the marketing effort? And all of these things, and this was a huge challenge, for me. And I'm sure many of you have probably experienced or maybe are still experiencing, that same issue. Now, I want to share some of the things that I've learned to address these challenges, right? I'm going to say, as small business owners, focus on understanding, who and what your target market is, and tailor your marketing strategy accordingly. So that's a mouthful, and it's going to take some work, but it's not impossible. Conducting, market research, leveraging, your social media platforms, because each one does something a little bit different with their algorithms. Optimizing your website for search engines, that's another piece. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still learning that piece, but that SEO piece, again, it's really important. And then you want to utilize cost effective digital marketing techniques that can help increase your brand's visibility and still bring in and attract new customers. You never want to lose your current customer base. You still want to be attentive to them, but you really want to be able to get your brand out and make it more visible and attractive so it can attract new customers. And I've sat down and I've done, and I'm going to share with you, I've learned to regularly analyze my marketing data. I've learned how to adjust strategies based on performance metrics. And that has helped me, be more effective in customer acquisition. And there are different ways to do this. I'm not a guru in this. Go out and get yourself a marketing brand advisor, someone who specializes, in these areas. But I've had the pleasure of talking to professionals that have been kind enough to give me pieces of advice on different areas, understanding, each social media platform, understanding where to go and staying up on trends and how algorithms are changing. And I've seen, huge growth on different platforms and which ones jive with the customer base and the target markets that I'm looking for. And so I'm just telling you that it's not impossible to do, but like everything else, just like your business, you have to put in the time, the energy, and the work for these things to happen and to become a part of your business growth. The third piece, or the third biggest challenge facing, I think small business owners, and this is for those who have been able to grow and expand and really uh, have some type of team. And it's about managing your human resources. Okay. And managing human resources is another significant challenge that I think many small business owners face. And that comes to really when you look at, hiring and retaining skilled employees, that can be difficult. The competition out here today from larger companies, it's crazy. And then, here you are, you have limited resources. Again, the theme to, I think, all of this, you have limited resources really to offer, a competitive salary and benefits to your new hires and retaining employees. Additionally, small business owners, let's just be real, struggle with employee training. We have a lack thereof. We're not really adept or skilled at, performance management. And really, I talk in another piece that you can follow here on our business corner is just maintaining a positive work culture. You know, it's really difficult. Now I'm going to share, what I've come to see and what I believe can help you overcome these challenges. As small business owners, I would suggest that you focus on creating an attractive work environment and doing your best to offer that competitive compensation package within your business means. Okay. I really believe in implementing effective recruitment strategies, by providing ongoing training and development opportunities and fostering open communication can really help you attract and retain, you know, some of the most talented employees out there. You can do this a couple of ways. You know, go out by, seeking guidance from HR professionals or outsourcing, certain HR functions can help alleviate some of the burdens that you as the business owner have when it comes to things that are associated with human resource management. Now, I'll say like all of those other pieces, like by providing ongoing training and development, that's something where I would fall in, and I'm just using this as an example. If you're looking for something like this for your team, you know, some type of development training or development growth, these are the type of things that I'm talking about. An HR professional can go out and help you with certain functions of your HR function to take off your plate as the business owner so that you can focus on, is it sales that you need to focus on? Is it the marketing piece that you need to focus on? Is it, creating new packages and different things? It gives you the freedom, and it takes off some of that burden that so many of us carry when we're trying to wear so many hats in our business. Now, the next biggest challenge that I really believe so many of us face comes to technology, right? It's just the technological advancements that are going on. And for so many of us, right? I mean, let's just be honest. Sometimes it's just too hard to keep up, right? Especially in today's digital age, keeping up with, the technological advancements is crucial, for all of us as small business owners, right? However, many small business owners really face challenges in adopting the new technologies due to limited knowledge, again, budget constraints, and or I'm just gonna call it what it is. Some of us are just resistant to change. Don't want to hear it. Not gonna have it, not on my watch, not happening. But I say all that to say is, your failure to embrace technology can really result in tons of inefficiencies, could lead to tons of missed opportunities for your growth. And then you may not see it at first, but it reduces your competitiveness. It really limits you in being competitive and staying, abreast or in reach with your competition. Now I'm going to throw out, to really address this challenge. I think it's best that, as small business owners, you prioritize, staying informed about what the emerging technologies are that are relevant to your industry. When you can, and I know so many of us, we talk about it, being limited with our budgets and funding, but when you can, I think it's important that you invest in essential hardware and software solutions that streamline operations, right? By doing that, it can help improve your productivity and can really yield significant benefits for you in the long run. You know, Seeking assistance from, a technology consultant or maybe attending industry conferences, can help provide valuable insights for you into the latest and greatest technological advancements and really their potential impact that it can have on your small business. I think, if you didn't catch that, go back and play that back again. But I think, don't be blind and don't be foolish and don't be stubborn to change. Change is always going to happen. It's like life, it's going to change. So do your part to be prepared as best as you can with the tools and the knowledge to go ahead and advance your business with the help of technology. Okay. The last challenge that I think, so many of us as, business owners, small business owners, have, and I think this one sometimes I think gets overlooked with so many other things, but it's about regulatory compliance, right? You want to be compliant. All right. And when I say compliant, complying with regulations and legal requirements is a significant challenge, right? So navigating complex tax laws, employment regulations, your licensing requirements, and any industry specific regulation can be really overwhelming. I know I have experienced it And it early on was a hindrance because you're trying to wear so many hats. And this really is overwhelming for small business owners who just may not have dedicated legal or compliance departments. Again, solo dolo like myself. Now, to tackle this challenge, I'm going to suggest that small business owners prioritize understanding specific regulations applicable to their industry, and then you go out and seek professional advice when necessary. It's important that when engaging with legal counsel or consultants who specialize in regulatory compliance, they can help you ensure adherence to all relevant laws and regulations. That's important. You want to stay compliant. You don't want to be hit with no fines. Nothing that's going to hinder you, right, from a legal and compliance standpoint. Again, get in the habit of regularly reviewing and updating internal policies and procedures to align yourself and your business with the changing regulations. This is essential. I mean, essential for maintaining compliance, right? So I hope, in conclusion of today's, conversations, about the 5 biggest challenges facing your small business, I hope that you walk away knowing that, and really understanding, running a small business comes with its fair share of challenges, as I stated in the beginning. We talk about the financial marketing, we've talked about marketing and customer acquisition, the human resources management aspect, the technological advancement, and the regulatory compliance, which are all, to me, and from my experience, significant obstacles that we all face as small business owners. And I cannot express to you, I really feel that, prioritizing these challenges and implementing appropriate strategies, most small business owners, if not all, can overcome these hurdles and increase their chances of long-term success. I've gone and I've used these tips and these practices on my own. I've learned these on my own through trial and error, learning, reaching out. And I hope that you too, use these tips, to better yourself and better your business. And as always, if you have any questions or anything, you want to hear me talk about, different topics, go ahead and send me an email or DM me to Dame DNYDC or to Mike's Up. We're happy to be able to go ahead and put that together for you. And I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. So as we always do, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me. My name is Damon Cunningham, aka Dame DNYDC. I am your host, here at Two Mics Up. You can follow me across all social media, IG, Facebook, Twitter, at Dame DNYDC. Make sure you continue to follow Two Mics Up online across all social media, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Two Mics Up. We still rolling along, y'all. Season 5, Mogul TV Global Network. Check us out, man. The playback is real. Seasons 4 and 5 on Mogul Global TV. Or you can catch earlier playbacks from seasons 1 through 3 right here on our YouTube channel. And look here, y'all. You know how I always do, man. As we close out, I'm going to ask you just to do a couple of things for me, all right? May you all stay safe, stay blessed. Mics out. 007.